How's everyone going? Welcome back to another Carriages 998, well, MTMR railway video to be more correct. Because now that the channel finally has a name, I'm not saying the channel name of the old channel, of the main channel. But yeah, so specifically, you may have read the title was gone MTMR unboxing extras. What exactly is that all about? Basically, it's the double ups of a lot. So I do eventually get some double ups of locomotives, and I do also acquire wagon packs and stuff. Obviously, single wagons, they're not really that interesting unless I'm collecting a group. Or as again, a lot of Australian wagons get acquired through wagon packs. So that's what these little shorts. It's kind of shorter series of just predominantly the literal unboxing and running of those instead of a full-on review. Of course, we have our grouped wagon packs. So, for example, and train and carriage packs. If it's a particular thing, like for example, if I ever acquire an XPT or like an Indy Pacific sort of set, those ones will have its own review video. But something like a 4-car grain set wagons, those is what will be thrown into this sort of video. So welcome to to the first video of this. It should be first things first is it's not gonna be both of these. We're gonna firstly get whatever's in these boxes out. I have to go and make sure that you can't read what's on this. Not you can read it anyways. So we're gonna open up what these are. You already know what the title from the title what these should be. This will be the first thing that's sitting on the title. The second thing is whatever else coming on. We'll obviously deal with that when it comes to it. So yeah, so the Ixion, I do apologise for the pronunciation, and even in the main video this is going to cause a little bit of a problem. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce the name of the thing, but oh well. So, my ones have finally arrived. I actually ordered 2 by mistake, which is always brilliant, but oh well. So, I'm going to get into, we're going to open both of them in this, but only one of them will be open. I'm hoping the camera stays in focus. Only one of them is going to be open on this video, and the other one's going to be as part of the review video. Weirdly enough, I am opening the main video. I'm doing this video first, purely since I usually prefer to do this sort of stuff late at night. That's purely for my own. It makes it a lot easier doing this at night because there's less interruptions. There's and the lighting is a lot better on the loud as well. But I'm going to be doing both of them during the day this time, and then in the running will be done at night because, well, for the other video anyways. So this one will be done during the day because it's it has to be better lighting at night. I can actually control the lighting. Yeah, that's a nice little box, honestly. As I said, we're going to get straight into it because, well, this is, after all, it's just the unboxing. It's not like it's a review or anything. This is J515, so the one that I originally was intending to acquire. It's a very nice looking little box. I'm pretty sure it was meant to be packed the other way, but oh well, it's packed this way, so it doesn't matter. Let's pull it out. You'll have a proper look at the instruction manuals when it comes to the other one, but you can have a quick glimpse of it here. Of course, the other video would have came out before this as well, so this is our little basic instructions. Pretty basic instructions. Nice quality paper though. Yeah, so pretty much our standard sort of stuff, as most instructions usually specify, and it even has a little bit of historical information. I have got for this video, for the main video as well. So the point of these videos is I can also talk about a lot of other stuff except for the instead of just talking about the engine itself. So that's the point of these little extra videos. So yeah, I intend for the history part of this video has actually been scripted. So this is interesting, having the 2 components separate. I've put that in the middle of the box, which is always great. Let's pull that out. At least it's nothing like So next, one of the special videos for next year, the box for it is honestly absolutely held open. I've already done the unboxing for it, it's all fine, but it was absolutely horrible. That will be for our 10th anniversary special on the main channel, so stay tuned for that. So we get very cool being able to see little details and stuff, because I haven't gotten details and stuff in a while, except for British stuff, especially because Australian stuff doesn't give you extra detail parts usually. You get your two figures. Obviously, if you want any close-ups and stuff, they're all on the main video, or I might throw them in some of those clips into this one as well, because this is being edited off. Of course, you get your glazing for the windows for anyone who wants windows on the cab, and what looked to be no idea. No idea, honestly. I actually did see that pop up on the website about it, but no idea what it is. So we've got our That's nice. Yeah, you got your locomotive and your tender. This is your so J515 is your oil burner. Oil burner? That's the stuff up. It's your coal burner model. How does this get open? Tender it is. Wow, she's tender's actually pretty small. We will still get a close up because that's always a good thing to have. Wow, she's small, and she's already getting my fingerprints. Always good. Let's put her down firstly, and then we'll, as I say, I'll still get a close-up. We won't have any of that historical stuff or any of that normal sort of stuff, because that's not the point of this video. It's not a review, it's just an unboxing. Again, it's actually, realistically, it's not, even the main videos aren't supposed to be a review video. They're not, they've never been titled as a review video, even though the playlist has been called the review. But specifically, they are also for unboxing videos, but they're also known as first look videos. So sort of like the first impressions and sort of stuff like that. So we will have a proper full-on review video of the J-Class locomotives coming out in approximately 6 months' time. I think 6 months should be adequate for testing these out and making sure that I can find any, if there are any faults, we can speak about those then, or anything like that. I don't expect to have faults. These model trains are usually decently worthwhile, but you can see from the background that there are engines parked there. Why are they parked there? Those are engines which have had problems. They are currently in the works of problems. Not really mechanical problems, it's more detail issues or stuff like that, and I would like to cover those in case there's any issues with it. Of course, this is a steam locomotive, well knowing that, which means there's a likely chance that the details are a lot more delicate. This is quite tedious, but how am I supposed to get this out? Because unlike locomotives, they don't really have anywhere to come to take it out from. I do apologise. This is not. I really disagree with taking it out like this, but yeah. So that's an interesting way to deal with that. This is not going to go back together either. They can go away. So yeah, there we have our J-Class locomotive number 515 and the tender. As I've been notified that these are made for 24-inch curves, which is a bit of a worry because I use 18-inch curves on the tightest point on the layout, so we'll see how they go on the layout. But in any case, they do look pretty nice, as you can see from the model. Again, there's no point for me changing the cameras or anything, because you get to see the shots anyways in this video. I'm even going to be putting in this video the close-ups of 515. So yeah, the model looks pretty decent. It's I'm hoping I can sort out how to couple it up properly, because I've heard word that that 6-pin connector is pretty iffy, but oh well. As long as it gives a good connection, that's all that really fully matters in the end. It's not really an engine that you would want to pull apart in the long run anyways. Let's head to the layout and give it a run. So we've got 515 over here. We're going to put that onto the onto the outer track, because it's the only one that's working. Again, it's the only one that's been working for quite a while now. I'll eventually get the inside track running, so that's it there. Just remember one thing, the layout does have 18-inch curves. This is an 18-inch curve on the inside. It's a recommendation of 24 inches for its operation, so just keep that in mind for the fact that I'm about to load it onto an 18-inch curve. And also loading onto a curb probably wasn't the smartest of my ideas either, but oh well. There we are. That's all of the wheels on. Okay, I think we can give it a go. We're gonna go in that direction, and then we'll finish. Obviously, do its running in, and then we'll do a bit of running with something behind it. Most likely for this one will be Carriages, because for the review video on the main channel it was Freight. So yeah, let's rock and roll. It derailed. That's what I get for putting it on the rails. Let's just knock it backwards and forwards. Its slow start seems to be kicking in quite... it seems to kick in its speed quite early, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, it has its kick in a bit early, and it's also a little noisy when it comes... So, like, you see the light switched on already, and then it will just shoot off at about 30 on the controller. But then she can crawl at about, I think about 20. Nope, 20 she stops. So about 25 on the controller. I'm using a Gauge Master Combi for this video. This will end up being the standard for the for the layout when it's done ready anyway. Alright, so part 2 of this video. Not really that it's a part 2 or anything. It's just it's basically as we said at the start, it's a little compilation. So for the second component, we're gonna just unbox these 63 feet container wagons in the V-Line early scheme of VQFXs from SDS. Got these part of the Black Friday sale. So this video is being recorded a few weeks after the previous part, which is the J, if I recall, J515. And then we've still got one more component that I want to stick into this video before it goes online. So it should be three unboxings. So anyways, let's get these unboxed. We can't waste too much time. I already noticed how long the first section was, so hopefully that was trimmed down anyway. So I'm just gonna cut into the box. That's a good idea. So that's actually the main thing. The main reason why I had to acquire V-Line specific ones is AI model V-Line, and because V-Line actually reclassified the wagons. I can't fully recall what, I think it was FQXs originally was what the classifications under VR were. Well, in the end stages of VR. This is a bit tight, so just sorry if it's off the screen. And then V-Line obviously went and put their V numbers in front of it. So transitionally, I could have a few of the VR ones, but for custom sake, sorry, I forgot the extra light as well. So I'm having inconsistent lighting now. That's always normal. There we go. There's some proper lights. But yeah, so there we go. It's all upside down. So they come in packs of 3 from SDS, anyways. again, trying SDS again. We know from the Phoenix reproductions model, which should already be on the main channel, how many problems I'm having with anything out of that manufacturer. Just my bad luck. So let's hope these come out well. So well, I'm gonna have even more fun, aren't I? And so these are like the Skeleto versions, which are basically opened up and not plated. So yeah, that's what. There we go. Number 34, 41, and 57 are the 3 that comes in this pack. So this is pack pack E, if I recall. No, it's pack B. Sorry. So yeah. So 3 of these, and obviously we have 2 40-foot containers for it. Eventually we'll get more containers, obviously. Just that's my starting, because realistically these are going to be like sort of like stored on the side for a while until I have a full length of these. The only thing I do know is apparently these do have problems with the wheels. These are, I'm hoping these are by now fixed the problems, but they have genuine KDs and that sort of stuff all fitted as well. So let's just take this out. And is there anything that comes? Okay, these comes with the little pins and stuff for mounting the containers, which is pretty nice. So obviously I'll have to bring some of those out later on, because I have to put some of those on. So that's that, and we'll open up the pack of containers as well. I am recording about 3 different videos in this one sitting, so this is the first of the 3 because this is the easiest and the quickest to do. These are the jumbo containers in well, older schemes. So in this case it's the intermodal scheme. It's polystyrene, so that's haven't seen packaging like this for Australian stuff before. The SDS ones are a lot more basic than the Ixion ones, so I will be looking to get a few Ixion ones, but because they're basically all the same. They're all 170. Wait, what is it? 187 scale. As long as I don't get any 00 ones, because the 00 ones are obviously going to be too big. So, and that's our second one. Okay, so that's that. We'll of course jump over to the layout now, and well, in the video now, and take a look at and just go and run them a little bit. So let's jump over to the layout. Alright, time for part 3 of this video, section 3 or whatever it is. Hopefully it becomes section 3 and I don't split the video and make it into its own or whatever, or put a part of the next one. It depends on the length of the video, so I'm aiming for approximately 20-ish minutes based on just random unboxings. So anyways, this is one of the, we already know in the title what we're expecting, so we're going to open up these Auscision models E-Class E-Class? E-Carriages in the Steamrail Victoria, Heritage Victoria liveries. So let's get into them. Yeah, it's really nice though. So I purchased the standard pack, or the 4-pack and single add-on carriage. I didn't purchase the full lot. A, because expensive. B, because I don't really think I have much of a use for them. I also prefer the red CE instead of the blue CE, like anyone who's modelling them in a more current era, because the blue CE is the red CE was what was utilised during 1988, which would have ran with the engine sitting in the background right there, the Auscision 88 D3. Anyhow, let's get these unpacked. I think we'll leave the single one. We'll just get into the big main one. It's nice packaging, really is quite nice, the packaging now. So yeah, let's get into it. This is just a standard cardboard box with a pretty much a plastic covering all around it, so throw that away, and we'll just take the cover off. I try to make these a bit speedy, because it is just extra unboxings for that reason. There's a reason why sometimes, you know, text may speed up, because I just sped up the video. Please take care not to damage your models while removing them from their packaging. That's a warning indeed. Okay, let's put that away. Ouch! I've just headed my light, which is on top of me. So you've got 25B, 7ABE, and 38BE, and 18CE. Usually you have an AE car, but there is no AE carriages in Steamrail's fleet, so instead you get an extra BE carriage, second class E carriage basically. Let's pop her out. There we go. It's nice to finally have some form of heritage fleet in terms of carriages. I've got one older E-carriage from one of their earlier runs, but that's in a different livery anyway, so that's going to be like sort of like separated from the others. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to take this out without because these are high detail models obviously. This is the ABE, which is a half first, half second class, and you even have your Steamrail badge on the side, which is really nice, the vintage train. You have your 38B. There you go again. Most likely, most of these carriages will it's very unlikely they will leave the layout. And we've got 18CE, which is what I know a lot of people probably aren't going to be utilising as much, because it's it's in the livery which a lot of people model modern heritage, and that isn't modern heritage. So let's get the packaging away. I think that should be all that's in it anyway. So let's get the packaging away, and let's open up the final one, number 17. Ooh, sugar. 17B in its nice single cage packaging. I actually do quite like this little packaging. It's like it's packaging made for you to actually hold on to it for longer, instead of just like throwing it out, which is really nice. You really don't get packaging like that. So right, you would think that from here, this one I will take all the plastic off, unlike the other one. I think that it shouldn't be too hard to get the top off. It's like a proper display case thing as well, so it's all out instead. Now we'll get a little plastic casket of it, which has a plastic covering on it, and then pretty much the same as the other packaging. Somewhere to pull on it. There we go. And that's 17BE. So in any case, I think we'll just head over to the layout and give them all a run. Obviously, what was that? Oh, that's ironic. Sugar. One of the rigging for the ends of the carriage where the couplings are, that's became dislodged, so that's something I'll have to deal with. It's basically, we move the light over. Yeah, it's one of those where you use an uncoupling hook. The uncoupling hook on this end became dislodged and now have jammed itself underneath the wheel. So I'll have to quickly sort that out before we jump over the layout. So there we go. Let's give those looking very, very snazzy indeed. Right, catch you all at the layout.